Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're decoding a mathematical illusion that's going to literally turn you into a lightning calculator. Our story actually starts with a young boy in Form 4 at the Prince of Wales School in Freetown, Sierra Leone. He learned this neat little trick to rapidly multiply numbers by 11, and well, it sparked a lifelong fascination with mental math. That boy grew up to be Dr. Rod King, and today we're going to look at how his obsession with pattern recognition can completely replace raw brute force computing power in your own brain. Let's just dive right in.
All right, imagine trying to find the exact cube root of this massive 6-digit number in your head in mere seconds. Just look at that, 658,503. To find its cube root, you have to find the exact 2-digit number that when multiplied by itself 3 times over equals exactly 658,503.
Seems totally impossible to do without a digital calculator, right? I mean, most of us would just freeze up, assuming this is a task meant only for supercomputers or mathematical savants. But what if I told you that the secret to solving this isn't really calculation at all? It's actually just recognizing a hidden pattern.
With this exact visual tool, which was copyrighted in 2026 by Dr. Rod King, it's incredibly simple. You see, Dr. King has spent his life obsessed with lightning calculations: multiplication, addition, subtraction, squares, and of course, cube roots. He invented new ways to calculate using pattern thinking, combined with what he calls fractal gridding. It's a visual note-taking tool he created to make these mental feats super easy. And here, he introduces his Cube Root-Fractal Grid.
So, here's our game plan for revealing this magic trick. We'll start with the lightning math illusion, explore Dr. King's fractal grid, break down his 3-step method, crack the unit digit, find the tens digit, and finally, let you try it yourself.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, the lightning math illusion, and clearly define the specific mathematical feat we're attempting today.
Just so we're all on the exact same page, our goal is to extract a simple 2-digit integer out of numbers that go up into the hundreds of thousands. It's important to note the scope here. Dr. King's grid provides a way to get the cube root of 1, 2, and 3-digit numbers on the one hand, and 4, 5, and 6-digit numbers on the other. For our purposes today, we're targeting those massive 4 to 6-digit behemoths.
Moving to Section 2, Dr. King's Fractal Grid. This is all about using pattern thinking over raw calculation.
Notice how this single grid perfectly organizes all the rules and examples you need to break down these huge numbers. The center anchors the methodology, the corners provide examples, and the bottom right gives you the exact key you need to unlock the puzzle. It just brilliantly illustrates how visualizing information can make complex tasks instantly digestible.
Which brings us to Section 3, the 3-step method. This is your literal lightning calculation blueprint.
If you look right at the center box of the source document, the methodology is explicitly outlined in what Dr. King calls his lightning calculation. These 3 sequential steps are the entire foundation. First, slice off the last 3 digits. Second, figure out your ending number. And third, use what's left over at the front to find your starting number. Let's look a little closer at step 1.
Let's make this concrete. Taking the number 195,112, step 1 simply requires us to split the number into 2 distinct halves. The last 3 digits, 1, 1, 2, become one group. The remaining digits at the front, 1, 9, 5, become the second group. You literally just draw a mental line right before the last 3 digits. That's it!
All right, Section 4, cracking the unit digit. The secret is entirely in the endings.
Step 2 is where the fractal pattern recognition really comes to life. This is from the bottom right of our source image, and it's how we find the second digit, the unit digit, of our answer. Most numbers end in the exact same digit as their cube. Notice that if your number ends in 1, 4, 5, 6, or 9, your cube root will end in that exact same number. But, and this is crucial, you must memorize 2 specific swaps. 2 and 8 swap with each other, and 3 and 7 swap with each other. If the big number ends in 2, your unit digit is 8. If it ends in 8, your unit digit is 2. The same goes for 3 and 7. Honestly, that's the ultimate secret code to this entire trick.
Dr. King visually anchors this pattern with a bright yellow box highlighting the rule for 9. This vibrant visual cue helps solidify the concept that most numbers simply mirror themselves at the end. 9 cubed is 729, so it ends in 9. It's a fantastic anchor point for your memory.
Let's look at the provided examples. A final chunk ending in 3 gives us a unit digit of 7, while one ending in 2 gives us an 8. For 658,503, we only care about that final 3. Because 3 swaps with 7, we instantly know our final answer ends in 7. For 195,112, the number ends in 2. Because 2 swaps with 8, our final answer ends in 8. Boom! Half the problem is solved in a fraction of a second.
Next up, Section 5, Finding the tens digit. This is where we work with those remaining numbers at the front.
We take the remaining front digits, like 39, and find the base of the largest perfect cube that is less than it. Let me break that down. In the number 39,304, our front chunk is 39. We ask ourselves, what is the biggest perfect cube that fits inside 39 without going over? Well, 2 cubed is 8, 3 cubed is 27, 4 cubed is 64. 64 is too big, right? So we drop back down to 3 cubed. Our tens digit is therefore 3. And since the original number ended in 4 and 4 stays 4, the unit digit is 4. Put them together, and the answer is 34.
Let's try another one real quick. For 15,625, the remaining front chunk is 15. The biggest cube that fits in 15 is 8, which is 2 cubed. So our tens digit is 2. The number ends in 5, and 5 stays 5. Put a 2 and a 5 together, and you get 25. Seriously, once you know your basic single-digit cubes from 1 to 9, you can do this almost instantly.
Okay, let's circle back to that monster challenge from the very beginning, 658,503. Slice it in half, 658 on the left, 503 on the right. The biggest cube under 658 is 512, which is exactly 8 cubed, so the first number is 8. The second chunk ends in 3, and remember our rule, 3 swaps with 7, so the second number is 7. Put them together, 87. You literally just calculated the cubed root of a 6-digit number in your head. How cool is that?
Finally, Section 6. Try it yourself. It's your turn to be the lightning calculator.
Because like any superpower, you have to flex the muscle to make it work, Dr. King provides a section dedicated to practice. Here are the 6 exact exercise numbers from his source grid for you to apply the 3-step method on. Let's just glance at that first one, 1,728. Split it. Front is 1, back is 728. The biggest cube under 1 is, well, 1. The back ends in 8, which swaps to 2. The answer is 12. Or look at 19,683. Front is 19. Biggest cube under 19 is 8, which is 2 cubed. The back ends in 3, which swaps to 7. The answer is 27. It really is that fast once you get the hang of it.
Now that you've grasped the Cube Root-Fractal Grid, you share the exact same superpower as that young boy back in Form 4 at the Prince of Wales School in Sierra Leone. Dr. Rod King turned a simple multiply by 11 trick into a lifelong pursuit of pattern recognition, proving a truly brilliant point. Mathematics isn't always about brute force computing. Sometimes it's just about knowing exactly where to look and finding the hidden design. So the crucial question to leave you with today is, what other complex, seemingly impossible problems in your life might just be a simple pattern waiting to be decoded?